Caution, the show you are about to listen to is rated explicit. If your ears are sensitive to the F word, please don't listen to this podcast. If not, get ready to get kicked in the ass.
Do you have everything? Are you comfortable where you are in your life right now? Well, maybe a little too comfortable. We think you're ready for the serious shit. What you really need is a good kick in the ass. Welcome to The Momo Show, starring Momo from TheMomoZone and controversial radio personality, Eric Remy.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to show number 7, Lucky 7 of The Momo Show. This podcast was taped on Wednesday, the 23rd of September, 2009.
Subjects covered on The Momo Show will include, but will not be limited to, customer service. Is it a dying concept? Success. Is it in your genes or in your mind? Compromise for the sake of your relationship. It's not that bad.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This is Eric Remy. I'm the energized host of this new series of show called The Momo Show, a.k.a. The Kick-Ass Motivator. You know, I'm looking into a dictionary every week to find yourself a new word.
Damn, dude. And let me tell you, you're becoming an English major.
I'm coming there, you know. Let me just remind you that we are offered around the world in audio podcasts on iTunes. Please keep an open mind while listening to The Momo Show if you want to feel the full benefits of being kicked in the ass by YouTube's number one kick-ass motivator himself, Momo. You feel great, man.
Damn. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm energized. I feel fucking off the chain, dude.
Yeah, you finally slept.
Yeah, I slept. It's coming better. Those guys have stopped punching holes in my walls. The people across the street have stopped. We are laughing now.
See how little details can bugger life? Just a generator outside, a guys working, you know, doing construction.
Oh, dude, well, it's got to do with focus, concentration, and sleep, my friend, you know? So if you can't sleep and if you can't get your shit together, and every time you're working on your job, the power goes out and all of a sudden you didn't save it that minute and you have to start again.
You know what it tells me? It's that you have to get out of the house when the power is out.
Dude, I know, but I've got battery-operated gear. I can keep going.
And going and going and going.
No, and going and going.
Now let's get to serious business.
You are listening to The Momo Show, and this is
This segment called In Your Face is made to discuss serious subjects in a positive, no bullshit way in your face.
La cabeza!
La cabeza. Okay, first topic is this one.
customer service. Is it a dying concept?
You know what? I think you had problem with a customer service this week. Come up with that topic for sure.
No way, dude. This is something that is always happening, okay? It's over the last X amount of years, I have realized that customer service has gone way out the door.
Yeah, push button number 1, push button number 2. There's no human being at the end of that phone line most of the times, or in person even.
Well, on the end of the phone line, I mean, I've given up on that like a long time ago. I'm dying to hear a human, you know.
1-800-fuck you.
Exactly. And but in person, it is completely retarded. Now, nothing against the younger generation of people that are out there and they're, you know, they need jobs to go, you know, in school and part-time jobs or whatever. But man, there's a bunch of rookies out there. They just don't give a shit. You ask, where can I find this product? Nah, we don't have it. You're walking out the store, bang, there it is right on the corner. Yeah. And they'll make you wait. You're lost in the machine.
Or you buy something you don't want to buy.
That's right. And now look, we're in Canada here. I got to tell you that when I go to the States, the customer service there is a lot better. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can I help you, sir? What can I get you, sir?
Okay, so the grass is greener out there.
Well, yeah, you know, and I'm sure that to an American, they might say, well, no, it's not. You know, there's assholes there too, but there's that everywhere. But I am telling you, dude, you know, there's something wrong with the customer service. And this is why the internet is going to take over, because you can just buy, order, it comes right to your house, and that's going to cause a huge hole in the fucking retail market.
Why aren't they formed to give the best service? This is the you know, how you say we say in French, le nerf de la guerre. It's the nerve of the war. You need to have a super great customer service to have repeats.
I think in major corporations, they have people that actually come in and teach people how to make that happen. But where a lot of people can't make that happen, it's something that needs to be put into place because it's disappearing really quickly. It's going to be an extinct fucking breed, like a dinosaur.
Can I tell you my last experience with a customer service?
Sure.
I'm sure I was in India. The guy at the other end of the line, I couldn't understand it. I couldn't. He was speaking French, but in a very bad way. I tried in English. He was also very bad. And they're so far away, so disconnected from you that, you lose time trying to get help from them.
Oh, dude, we were in LA and Mario lost his bags, right? Right when we landed, we didn't get his bags. So he's calling to try and get his bags back. And for 3 hours, he's talking to this guy and he finally realized, wait a minute, this guy sounds like he has no idea he's talking about. Where is he? It's a guy that's in India in a call service. And he is trying to find his bag but has no idea what the fuck is happening.
So they're saving on customer service, but they're making themselves a bad service by not being so close to their customers that they will eventually say, forget it.
I think that is part of the crumbling, the inevitable crumbling of the retail industry as we know it. So please, guys, get out there, take your businesses, and customer service is everything. It's the reason why you're going to come back or never come back again.
Second topic.
Success. Is it in your genes or in your mind?
Good question.
Yeah, well, that's it. There's so many ways to gauge success. You know what I mean? Some people are born into success. Other people, they have to learn it or work for it. You go to school, you get your diploma, you come out, you got your gig. Oh, you got to work it. Started from the ground up. What do we got? You get successful at it or not?
So we have it in the genes or in the mind?
I think it's a combination of both. There's been many people who have been successful coming from non-successful families.
Or backgrounds,
which means they've had to, really go out and work it, research it, and they made it happen. And there's other people who have it in their genes and can carry on the tradition that have been there for maybe generations.
Yeah, the silver spoon.
And they can also completely fucking crash it.
Yeah, I've seen that. If I'm not from an easy background, how can I be successful?
You have to go out and be passionate and do the research about what it is that you want to do and attack that dream like it's your last meal and you want to eat. It's all about passion. Everything's about motivation. This entire show is about reaching out and grabbing your dream by the fucking balls, right? So gauging success, unfortunately, sometimes is gauged by what you have. Your car, your house, what kind of jewelry is on your girlfriend's finger. But that's really not success.
Real success is success in life.
Figure out what the fuck you want, go out there and get it, and grab it by the balls.
Next topic.
Compromise for the sake of your relationship. It's not that bad.
Well, we do compromise when we're in a couple, for sure, all the time. Otherwise, it's the breaking point of a couple.
There's a lot of people out there who do not want to compromise. They feel that,
they're losing ground.
Their thing is their thing. This is my property. This is my thing, my way of thinking. I said it.
My way or the highway.
And that's all about control. You know what I mean? So, but compromising in a relationship, to me, is just so fantastic. And that's got to do with communication. You can only learn to compromise if you can truly communicate with your partner, and making concessions, is a wonderful thing. It's almost like coming up with a new idea together, I think, a better way to make something work that wasn't working as well as you'd like to before.
Otherwise, if you think your relationship is not worth, investing like this, well, then don't compromise. But if you feel that you have that person, do some compromises, because this is the cement that will hold, your relationship.
Dude, that is really, really well said.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? If it's worth investing, because a relationship is about investment, and investment, there's always compromises. Hell, you buy a piece of land, I'm going to build a building on it. You start digging, oops, something's there that we didn't think was there. We have to make a modification. If you do not, the rest of the building doesn't come up, right? That works in life. That's like a couple. So go out there and don't be afraid to compromise, and understand that you're not losing ground by making a concession with your soulmate, your partner, or even a friend. You're only improving the longevity of what it is you've got.
On what shouldn't we not compromise?
You shouldn't compromise on physical violence. You shouldn't compromise on anything that you truly do not like or enjoy.
If someone drinks too much, takes drugs, or, doesn't have good attitude.
I think that anything that doesn't make the relationship grow, flourish, and move forward is something that is holding you back. Hell, you want a clean lawn, you want a smooth road, get those potholes out of the road so you can finally stop having all these bumps when you're driving your car down there and feel what it's like to ride down the smooth butt highway.
Let me just check. Where did you compromise with Krila?
Krila, after 26 years, look, I'll be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with Krila, almost nothing that anybody could say, including me. To me, she's perfect. I'm the fucking problem.
Yeah, but you must have made some compromise here and there, for sure.
I can't think of any, dude. It's just like, it's automatic. We're so perfect.
So it fitted perfectly between you and her.
Yeah, I guess the only compromise was in the beginning of our relationship. She was a bit jealous. I had to deal with that. I had to make her understand that, I was a little bit older than her, not much. I knew a lot of people. She was the only one for me, and that's it. But that quickly disappeared.
So you didn't compromise, but she did.
She compromised on that, and fuck, I mean, what the hell can I tell you that I compromised with Krila? That's a really good question,
Well, decoration? Food? I don't know. Entertainment?
Nothing. We like all the same stuff, and she, like for instance, I can walk around the house and say really stupid shit. Sometimes I could be sitting here and I'll take on a voice of like some kind of like, I don't know, a Texas Yahoo or something.
Make me that voice.
God damn, boy, what's going on? But the thing is I can carry on for an hour or two, and sometimes I start recording music to it, and I'll make the guys in the other room fucking nuts, right? So they accept it. Like, I could walk around and in the middle of a subject, just switch the subject and say the rudest, craziest shit in front of Krila, and she won't freak out on me.
Because she knows you.
But she accepts me. I've seen somebody else would say, ooh, you can't say that. Why are you saying that? Don't talk like that. I guess she's compromised, if that's called a compromise. I mean, for me, if you love being with someone, you just accept them for all their things, as long as there's no weird shit.
Yeah, true.
Keep the physical crap, verbal abuse, all that stuff needs to be out of the mix, right? Otherwise, everything is open game.
And judge the battle that you can win, and never forget that it's not the war that you're losing sometimes, just that little battle.
Damn, man, I'm telling you, for a French guy,
not too bad, huh?
You're really starting to freak me out with your philosophy. Keep going, dude.
Well, okay. If you'd like to submit topics to be discussed in this portion of In Your Face, please write to momo@themomozone.com.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're ready. You're ready for the serious shit.
The letters used in this segment of This Is Serious Shit are taken from the momozone.com email fan base. If you'd like Momo to choose your email to be answered on the air, specify it and write to momo@themomozone.com. Let's listen to our first letter.
Hello, Momo. Just wanted to thank you. You are such an inspiration. I've been watching your videos for a few months now. I was searching around and found you at a time that I was feeling pretty low. I lost my brother to suicide. I was home at the time when he did it. When I found him, it was too late. There isn't a day that I don't think about him. We were so close. Then, 6 months after, my dad attempted to commit suicide by cutting his wrists, taking all of his diabetic medicine, and drinking paint thinner. I was also home at the time this happened. Luckily, I found him in time. He spent a week in ICU, then 5 months in rehab. It's been a couple of years since this all happened, but it still feels like it happened yesterday, and it always plays back like a movie in my head. I'm 26 now and really trying to push myself. Your videos have really helped me. I feel so lost and consistently trying to find myself. Your advice on defining yourself is great.
What can we say? He's got to be resilient against all these odds in his life.
My God.
Yep.
Dude, first thing I want to do is I want to commend you for reaching out to us and sending us this amazing, beautiful, expressive letter. You are a very strong guy, and the fact that you're expressing this and everything that you're saying you've been through, you're releasing it, is just fantastic. This is one of the most painful things I've heard, but I got to tell you, I commend you on your strength to come forward with this. The only thing I can think of telling you, this is something that you're never really going to forget forever, and you don't. There's the painful part of the memory and that you want nothing to do with, but you have to find a way to use that as a strength to go ahead and put into your life.
Okay, it's a springboard. It's not an obstacle.
If it's not a springboard, then it becomes a ball and chain that will hold you down and never let you evolve and go into the future. The fact that he has written this letter and set this thought free, and that he feels that he's improving himself, etc., is a great sign of healing. That means, dude, you got to embrace that springboard. Jump into it. I don't know if you're a musician, if you're a writer, you're an artist, but whatever it is you do, you got to go out and do that. You might even start a foundation. If you're a computer guy and you like that thing, a foundation for people who try and commit suicide. There's so many causes out there that you can partake in and use your experience to your advantage and not disadvantage.
We call this resilience.
Exactly. That's what he's got to do. And man, again, all our amazing vibes are going in your direction for healing. I thank you so much for taking the time to watch and write us, and you rock, man.
Hi, Momo. I love watching all of your videos. Your advice is always really insightful, and you help me a lot in my everyday life. Thanks so much for taking the time to read this. I am emailing you today because I have serious relationship issues. Ever since I can remember, I have always been close friends or started romantic relationships with people who are extremely dominant and controlling. For some reason, I seem to attract these types of people into my life. Some examples are my best friend throughout grade 10 and every single boyfriend I've had ever since, including someone I broke up with only a month ago. I always eventually realize that these situations are unhealthy and I end these relationships. I don't understand how this keeps on happening to me. I think it may have something to do with my father, who is extremely mentally ill and overprotective. He literally thinks that only his opinion is valid in any situation. Maybe I feel like I can't make decisions for myself because that is what I was taught, until I was finally told that my dad's behavior was not normal, which only happened when I was 13. Up until then, nobody told me he had a problem. I hate ending up hurt and confused when I finally realize how controlling my friends or boyfriends are. I not only get angry at them, but also at myself for entering into these relationships in the first place. I've recently developed shingles because of the psychological stress of dealing with my most recent ex-boyfriend. How can I stop this cycle? I really need your help. Thank you so much.
Break the cycle right there.
Breaking the cycle. First of all, I want to tell you, Eric, I know who this person is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we have not mentioned her name. She's a beautiful girl, highly intelligent girl, and a very, very sweet girl.
Probably too sweet.
I also want to apologize because this letter has been sent, to us quite a while ago.
Oh, yeah?
We get so many letters that get lost and shifted into, sometimes they go into the junk mail, sometimes they move around, and we've been pulling them all out and bringing them together, and I really wanted to answer this letter.
It's probably the good time to have an answer. Nothing happens for nothing.
Everything has got its time and reason. So I want to say that I'm sorry that you're going through that, and I can understand. You're looking for that male figure that you never really had, and your father's always been kind of really strict, and you were born on that and raised on that, and it's kind of normal for the woman to kind of be attracted to that same kind of fatherly figure. I mean, you're a father. You have a daughter. Isn't that kind of the?
Well, my daughter resembles me a lot.
I think that an exercise that you might want to try in order to do that, seeing that you think that you're always falling into the same pattern, is to maybe try and hook up with somebody that's your complete opposite.
This is what I did with José.
Oh, yeah?
Totally. She was the last kind of woman I would go for. And actually, I had to challenge myself to see what was under that. And what was under that was everything I needed in my life.
Unpredictable, right? It was unpredictable because normally you try and get into other relationships where you're always attracting the same kind of people. And then you already know what they're going to fucking say because you've experienced it in the last one. And it's like Groundhog Day. It keeps going around and around. True. Until you find that magic person that you never thought you'd have something in common with. And they fill that void. I think that you need someone who's soft and understanding as opposed to a little more on the controlling side. There's different kind of men out there. Some are going to want to be the protector type, you know what I mean? And the fatherly type, they're going to look after you and da-da-da. And then others are going to kind of nourish you and encourage you and let you be free, which is more kind of the guy I am with my girlfriend.
Yeah, but you got to fight yourself, because the first reaction you have if you've grown in that kind of environment is that you will not be attracted by that person.
I understand.
Let me tell you, it's a hell of a challenge, but you have to go there.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's why I'm saying it's an exercise. It's something that you need to kind of force yourself to be aware of and try it. Even, go out with somebody on just on a date to see a movie and a dinner or something and just relax, real low key, with someone that you'd really never think that it would work. You're a beautiful girl. And you have talent coming from every direction, and you're super smart, I think you can do this. I want to send you beautiful energy because you deserve it.
Dear Momo, I have always liked the whole piercing, tattoo, hair dyeing, but never in my life have I ever had one due to my mom. She hates them with a passion, and even though I tell her I want to experience new things, she just gets angry to shut me up. Any ideas, tips on how to make my mom accept them will be very much appreciated. P.S. Your videos are awesome, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. P.P.S. There is no need to make a video for this. A simple reply will do. Keep on rockin' and take care.
That's why we give you the answer on the Momo Show.
Damn, the tattoo piercing thing.
You know that my daughter asked me, she has a piercing in her navel.
Okay.
But she was so uncomfortable, and she asked me, and I said, listen, it's your body. You have to do what you feel. You know, I'm not for it. Actually, I have no tattoos, no piercing, but I'm from another generation, you know. But I had to tell her, listen, do what's coming up. You know, what do you feel about this? And if it feels good, you have to do it.
Look, I can understand that some people and some mothers are not going to want to, you know, have their daughters having a tattoo on them because they'll associate it to, you know, some kind of
trashy
kind of stuff. Even though the tattoo technology has come up to a beautiful level,
it's a work of art. Most of the times, what I'm seeing these years are painting, but on human bodies.
I just recently got my first tattoo, and my mother would fucking freak out.
She doesn't know?
No, she doesn't know. No.
And you're going to have another one.
I'm Jewish, okay? And I'm not supposed to have a tattoo on me.
Well, it's against your religion or what?
It's against Jewish religion to have a tattoo on you. So I put a tattoo on me that means something to me. And my mother will probably find out about it on this show or on a video she'll see that I just put up where you can kind of see it.
Oh.
You know, that'll be one way to let your mother know, but I've got a good suggestion. You know how you freak her out? You get a tattoo and you put mom on it. And you put the flowers or whatever design you're into, you know, with the little skull.
You mean a permanent tattoo or just temporary?
No. This is a real tattoo they're talking about. There's some beautiful tattoos that say love and mom and, you know.
Isn't that corny?
It depends how you do it. These days, I think it could be really cool. You know, you got to do it sailor style or you do it with, you know, written in a really kind of cool way. Do you know what my next tattoo is going to be?
You told me yesterday.
Actually, I did a different decision yesterday.
You changed again?
On this arm, I'm going to do Creela all the way down to here in script. Yeah, that's going to be my commitment. Her name, yeah. That's going to be my commitment.
So now your mother is freaking out for sure.
My mother's going to freak out, but you know what? I'm also doing another tattoo that's going to have the initials of everybody who I love and was instrumental in my life. And my mother's initials and my dad's, my grandparents, my sisters, you.
Yeah, you told me that.
Are going to be on there.
Wow.
So get ready.
So what does he do? You know, he wants tattoos. He wants to have this on him, and he doesn't want to disappoint his mother.
Just get it over with. That's all I have to say.
Do what you want.
It's your body. It's your thing. Nobody can tell you what to do in the end. They say tattoo is addicting once you get it. I got one, and I feel like getting another one, and I will. You will do as you will. Remember, like what I'm doing is I'm keeping them above my arms right now. I'm not going down to the sleeve, so I can still wear a T-shirt because some of the things that I do require some more delicate approaches, and maybe some people will get offended. I don't really give a shit what people think, but sometimes you need to be courteous.
Do you know I have a tattoo on my dick?
No way.
Yes.
You're fucking with me on this
one. You never saw it?
What the fuck are you fucking...
You thought it was written Sask. I don't know. No. It's Saskatchewan.
I'll type it in the internet and it'll be there.
Okay. So do whatever you want. It's your body. It's your life. You know, if you're major, an adult.
Yeah, go ahead and
take
do it.
Take a grasp of your life.
Or do something that's cool that your mom will love.
Don't tattoo your dick.
Don't tattoo your dick like Eric did, okay?
It's just a joke, okay?
You rock!
For more kick-ass motivational tips, don't miss Momo's videos on youtube.com/TheMomoZone. If you'd like to submit your problems to Momo, please write to momo@TheMomoZone.com.
Momo's prescription of the week. Do some personal research.
Dr. Love, tell me what's the prescription for this week?
Do some personal research, baby.
What do you mean by that?
Sometimes it's like a sabbatical, right? Teachers, they go out and they're teaching people. They spend all their information. They got to go and do some new research. As a matter of fact, it's what you were talking to me about a little earlier today.
Yeah, you
replenishing yourself.
Exactly, because you get empty and you have to fill this up with something new, with new energies, new ideas, new information.
When you are energizer bunnies like us, you tend to keep going, and you might even run out of information and desort yourself, and then you're flapping your beak saying the same shit over and over again in a different way.
It's true.
Exactly. You know, so you want to avoid that at all costs. and go do a little bit of research on yourself so that you can always, and this will work great for your love life, for your family life, for your work life, your personal friend life, and your personal goals.
Not only that, but when you get in contact with other people, when you listen to other people, you will hear new ideas.
That's right. And then you can readapt them to yourself.
This will challenge your life. This will challenge your frame of mind, your thinking.
Ooh, yeah, you gotta challenge yourself every fucking second. If you are not doing something different every day, a little different than the next day, then you're just the same dude.
Yeah,
one day,
you're spoiling your life.
So go for it, man. Do a little bit of research on yourself. Go out and figure out some new things you like. Share it with the ones you love. And make it happen.
Before ending the show, I'd like to remind our listeners that you can join the Momo Show group on Facebook, that you can also follow us on Twitter. If you have friends or family members that would need to get their life straightened up, please don't hesitate to suggest them to download our free weekly podcast on iTunes. We will gladly kick them also in the ass. If you're looking for more positivity on specific subjects and topics, don't miss our new series of interviews. Let's Ask a Specialist, also available on our iTunes menu. Okay, well, that makes it for this week, Momo.
Dude, it was a great show. Always love hanging out with you and our listeners out there. You guys, we want to thank you for all the support we've been getting. I've been getting a lot of feedback. Go tell a friend. Pass the word around.
Yep.
Let people know that there's a place where they can go listen, treat their ears to some wild information, some learning with an edge.
In the meantime, we give you rendezvous next week.
Oh, yeah.
If you have appreciated this free podcast of The Momo Show, don't forget to click on the subscribe button located in the iTunes menu of the show. Please take time to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. And why not add your comments? High marks will help us increase our ratings and visibility on iTunes top podcasts. And of course, we'll entice other podcasters like you to join in. If you need more kick in the ass, don't miss Momo's videos on YouTube at youtube.com/TheMomoZone. If you'd like to drop us a line, feel free to write to momo@themomozone.com.
On the behalf of Momo, this is Rick Remy inviting you for our next podcast of The Momo Show. Have yourself a kick-ass week, and thanks for your support.